fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
To Sammy Watkins.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Panthers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
25. Clyde Edwards
following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
By Trey Boston. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Under 10! Under 10! 10! Joker, 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 joker. Okay. Check it. Find out. Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! Hey, watch it! Watch it! Check. Okay. Motion.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 43-yard line, it's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Chiefs.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to DeMarcus Robinson. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
57's the mic, right? 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of 3 yards.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Carolina.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 39.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Sammy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 24, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. No, let's run. He's crossing. He's checking cross. I like that a lot.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Panthers 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And he finds who else? Watkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Check, 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 check. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Panthers 18. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time. And as you said, he did neither.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 18. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
1-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
40-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they here.